And what's up, replay viewers? Replay viewers, let's see who tunes on in. We got Travis Weeks, first one in the room, and Sebastian Echkavera, welcome. Good to see you, Susan Barry, and Colleen, welcome. Good to see you, Michelle, out there in Oregon, and Robert T, welcome. Good to see you, Mary Lily. Beautiful day out here, Mary, good to see you. And Mark Freeman down there in Texarkana, welcome. Good to see you, RoboJax, welcome out there in London, and Walks in Camera, also in London. All my Londoners checking on in. Good to see you, JC Droid, welcome, and Sunshine After Rain, welcome. Good to see you there, Mish45, and good to see everybody, people. We are visiting the office today. It is October 26, 2024. It's a beautiful, chilly, and now very windy day out here. So we're going to experience the wind and check out some Halloween decorations out in Brooklyn Heights. Light of Wisdom, good to see you. I'm doing great. I hope you're having a great day. I am doing fantastic. Had a great tour this morning with some people from France and the Netherlands and UK. And shout out to the Netherlands and UK who tipped today. Much appreciated. Good to see you, Nadine Smith. Welcome. And shout out to all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p. Thank you so much for having faith in me as a content creator, everybody. And thank you so much for being one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba. One of us. One of us, people. One of us. Number 28 in the box. Good to see you, Leonard Smith. Welcome, and Nebul. Bienvenue. Well, it was an interesting story, Nebul. I had a bike breakdown in the middle of the Brooklyn Bridge, so most of the group went back to the shop without me, and I had to go retrieve another family up on the bridge, so. But it was only one guy by himself. It was his last day in New York. But it's all good, Nebul. Good to see you. Bonsoir, bienvenue. Good to see you, Nightbot. Good to see us. Good to see you, Nightbot. Welcome. And good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Kevin J is checking on in from the Netherlands. Welcome. And the ABX girl is watching on the big screen while you work out. Awesome. Don't work too hard, ABX girl. Good to see you. Let me see here. We got 65 people watching now so far, and 37 likes. Once we get to 50, you will activate my legs. We're going to do 11,000 steps today, walk about, well, maybe 4 miles. I don't know. Something like that. Not too much. I'm tired. I don't know why. This morning knocked me out. Yesterday, Central Park knocked me and the Duchess out. So I'm a little tired today. I don't know what's up. Good to see you, Phyllis, 2284. Welcome. Hope you're doing great. 66 degrees across the river in Brooklyn. That's 19 degrees Celsius to you and me. With the wind blowing out of the northwest at 9 miles an hour. That's 14 kilometers an hour to you and me with a current relative humidity of 31%. I appreciate that, Nebul. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Susan Wilson, good to see you. Beautiful day indeed. Central Park was fantastic. But just kind of planning out the rest of my few days. So we're going to see a couple of more Halloween displays. We're going to go see some more Halloween displays. Besides today, we're going to see some more Halloween displays on Monday. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I might take it easy. But I'll figure that out when I get there. We may do Coney Island because tomorrow is the last day the Wonder Wheels opened up and all that. So we may do Coney Island tomorrow and hang out on the beach and ride the Wonder Wheel one last time. You'll give me some Euro coins, Nebul? Awesome. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them, but awesome. The Coinstar machines don't take Euros. I wish they did, though. But 46 likes are in the box. 77 people watching. Come on, guys. Hit that thumbs up. And let's get to at least 75 likes. Fawn Marie. Aloha, Fawn Marie. Aloha. Hope you're doing great. Yes, I will be, Neil. That'll be on Monday. Yep, Monday we'll be heading down that way. So we'll get a twofer on Monday. We'll hit up Prospect Park right as it's getting dark, and then we'll get to that house hopefully like right around sunset or just after sunset. But yes, that's pretty much after today. That's going to be like the last house like on the list. So there are some extravagant houses deep in the Bronx and deep in Queens and Brooklyn, and we're going to run out of time, and we can't get to all of them because that requires like a dedicated trip out to those places. So I got to keep my energy up because next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be a long week, and then Thursday is going to be like the long day of the week because we got the parade on Thursday. But Beach Bum, good to see you. Julie BOG, welcome. Mercy Drive, good to see you. Hello. Everybody can holler for Halloween. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Yes, I know. You'll keep the Euro coins and change them for dollars next time. Okay, that works. Nebul, that works. Kathleen Lopez is checking on in. Alan Kathleen checking on in from Destin, Florida. I haven't been to Destin, Florida. Oh my God, since the 90s. Oh my God, yes. He looks crazy talking into a candy bar. Yes. I talk like a crazy person. Talking to a candy bar. I'm talking to myself. Is that an 80s song, Talking to Myself? 53 people in the box. Okay, we could activate the legs. I want to get walking. I want to get back home to Bay Ridge. Got to hang out with Mom and Dad later on this evening and get some have some pasta for dinner. Just had a little sandwich at a deli down here just now for lunch. Kind of taking it easy. I kind of took a break in there for a little bit. So I would have been on a little bit earlier, but I wanted to just give myself a little bit of a break. It is crowded up on the Brooklyn Bridge today. So I think we will be doing an episode of tourists behaving badly. So stay tuned for that. Strawberry Fields, good to see you. Helena, welcome. Hello, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. If you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome. Technically, we're in Tribeca, so welcome to Tribeca. We're on Reed Street, right where Varick begins, pretty much, or Hudson Street begins. Raining in the south of France since yesterday and raining tomorrow evening. All events canceled, so you're off. Awesome, Nebul. Now, Nebul, now you got to set up a home live stream setup. So whenever all the outdoor events get canceled, you can do something inside. You gotta do some indoor live streams now. It's not like anyone's gonna watch them, Nebul. A big chunk of the audience is like, if he's not walking, I'm not watching. So you know. But good to see you from fake London. That's the new London. Fake London, Ontario, Canada. California born in Brooklyn there, Susan. Awesome. What neighborhood in Brooklyn? Oh my God, Strawberry, you just reminded me. I still have yet to play with you guys. I have a yacht simulator. It's actually it's called what's it called? Extreme Boat Simulator, a Boat Simulator Extreme. It has the Staten Island Ferry on it. So I've been meaning to do that. We got Staten Island Ferry. We can do Staten Island Ferry simulations for you guys. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia Thomas. 75 degrees down there in North Carolina. Warmest end to October in 5 years. We may have a very record-breaking Halloween. It's currently scheduled to be almost 80 degrees on Halloween. This will be the hottest Halloween in like 80 years. So it may be very warm on our Halloween Thursday night. So the weather is looking really good, and it might be hot. Yeah, winemaking sim. Now you're talking, Strawberry. Winemaking sim. Good to see you there, Dave JR. Welcome out there to Dartmouth. We got 65 people. Hit the like button. Thank you guys so much. We'll start walking for you guys. Or I'll start walking for y'all. I got 2 devices out. Susan Wilson is checking on in from Bensonhurst. I want to give a big shout out to the Duchess and Chihuahua Rupert, also watching in Bensonhurst. But good to see you, Susan, out there in Bensonhurst. Good to see you, Joe Hernandez. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my goodness. Exactly, a great day for letting people wear risque costumes. Absolutely. Fish paws, good to see you. Welcome. Beautiful day here. Kids hate wearing jackets over their costumes. Exactly. Exactly. So it's going to be perfect weather for that. Yeah, maybe freakishly warm on Thursday. But the chance for rain is really dropping. We may hit like another like 90 year record with like the longest time with no rain. So, Chris Lombardi checking on in from Virginia. Yeah, the weather's hotter than Charlottesville. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? But good to see you, Chris. Welcome. Your first says 80 degrees. Susan, I think so. Well, Rupert is the Duchess's mom's dog, Mark. So Chihuahua Rupert is in Bensonhurst with the Duchess's mom. So shout out to Mama, who's also watching. Good to see you, Damien. Welcome. Good to see you, Susan Barry. Yes, New York won. Gonna be watching on New York won the parade. Hells yeah. Reed Drummond. Good to see you. Boris checking on in from Brooklyn. Welcome. We're walking down Chambers Street, everybody. Gotta love Chihuahuas. They're the best dog. Chihuahuas are the best dog. Especially for New York City. Lisa just joined. Good to see you, Lisa, UK girl. Welcome. Walking down Chambers Streets. Guy was blasting Beatles music. How funny is that? So where my day began. Right here, Church and Chambers Streets. This is where I hop off my express bus in the morning. Got to work really early this morning. Almost fell asleep in Dunkin' Donuts. It's a beautiful day though. Beautiful day in New York. Look at these views here. On this October 26, 2024. A little after 2 o'clock now. Gotta make our way over to the Brooklyn Bridge now. Good to see you, Picard. Welcome. And Jose Torres, Wepa, Puerto Rico, Bienvenidos, Jose Torres. Joe Hernandez says that his father's old office was here. He was a deputy commissioner of social services. Wow, okay. Awesome. That's a tough job. I'm gonna give extra less fucks today for the automobile traffic because I did encounter an almost hit and run this morning while I was getting my tour group together. A guy got hit by a car that was making the turn onto Chambers Street, and luckily the guy wasn't pinned down. Luckily the guy wasn't run over by the car, but the driver was very distracted. But me and another random New Yorker kept the driver there. He was going to drive off, and I was the guy who ended up calling 911. Called 911, and then the guests got to see me call 911, and then we got going. So it was an exciting beginning to the tour, to say the least. But luckily the gentleman was fine. He was standing up talking after the fact, as before the paramedics even got there. So, but that was my morning. The tour today was perfectly forgettable. Yeah, I did my civic duty, literally, yes. I did my civic duty. But I actually heard the impact, which was scary. And then I looked over, and here's this guy like lying in the street. That Dame Lana is checking on in. Good to see you from Periscope. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in over here on YouTube. Much appreciated. But we are now making my way to the office, the Brooklyn Bridge. Happened right here. This is where our little almost hit and run happened. We're right here. So as you see, a lot of car traffic makes the turn onto the Brooklyn Bridge right here. And this is where it happened, right where that red car is turned. They need to bring back Periscope? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm so happy Periscope died, Boris. You have no idea. I'm happy you called me live too there, Dame Lana. Happy you caught me too. No, I'm so happy Periscope is dead and done. YouTube is so much better than Periscope, y'all. You have no idea. Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea. I mean, if you want something close to Periscope in the old Periscope days, Kick is a good website. They need to bring back AOL. Stan says that he bought a guitar from old Pine Grove historic New York City buildings at Carmine Street Guitars. Stan, awesome. Thanks for letting us know that. Still have some ticker tape in the trees. Yes, municipal building. Right down over there. Look at this. We still got ticker tape in the trees. Look at this. Well, it's not ticker tape. It's like, I guess it's toilet paper or something like that. But look. This is right here where the parade concluded. The Liberty. Look, can you guys see it? Good to see you, Lee. Good to see you there, Sabine. Look, they even have, it's even colored green ticker tape. Some remnants from the ticker tape parade on Thursday, right there. How cool is that? It'll come off eventually when the wind knocks it down. Beautiful trees, right? This area where City Hall Park is, historically, this area was the Commons. And the Commons was the area during the British era where people could just come, and if they want to like protest or whatever, they could come here as a common, like it's area where everyone comes together. And so this area here where the Tweed Courthouse is and City Hall, which is just behind those trees over there, that's where this is. That's what this was. Periscope was like the beginning of your of the MySpace era, probably, yeah. Periscope out of all social media was probably the most social of the social medias. So no, this is a different fence, Ollie. This is a new fence. We're talking about the old fence that I talk about is down by Bowling Green. That's by Bowling Green. That's by the Bull. That fence is by the Bull. This is a new fence here. This is a new fence. We're gonna take our time today because we're not gonna go crazy distance today. So I'm gonna take my time walking. Yeah, a lot of buildings down here are from the government era. Yes, I still do bicycle tours. Who put hammers in the chat before? I missed that name. John Law, good to see you, John. John, I'm already repeating myself. I thought I gave away my job description about 90 seconds ago. And then I explained how there was a car accident. And anyway, good to see you there, Carolyn Williamson. Welcome out there from Mississippi. The Mighty Miss. Good to see you. Didn't I say that? Didn't I literally just say that? Didn't I literally just said that I was getting ready for a bike tour? What the fuck? And then I told the story, right? Anyway, nobody listens anymore. It's fine. But welcome into the show, everybody. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Samantha. Long-time listener. Enjoying this beautiful day. First-time caller. Good to see you there. Welcome. Thanks for watching, Samantha. I'm glad you like the content. I gotta make it the Stunat emoji, yeah. Good to see you, Rouge Jones. Welcome. Pamela Millar out there in Scotland. Welcome. Oh, do we got Showtime dancers here? Have the defunct Showtime dancers been on exile to Lower Manhattan? Yes, exactly. Exactly, Ollie. Good to see you, Ibrahim. Welcome. Let's see what's going on down here. But good to see everybody. Welcome. People. All right. Brooklyn Bridge is going to be really crowded, but this is kind of a good thing because we are testing out. And where's the snow? Yeah, the snow's coming in a few months, if it snows. We're waiting for that one too. It's 50 degrees. It should be snow everywhere. Good to see you, Will. Welcome. Brooklyn Bridge is going to be crowded today, but that's a good thing because we are testing out our full contingency for connection setup here. So we have the two modems rocking and rolling. The modem yesterday worked fairly good considering how bad the signal was in Central Park. But let's see how it is today up and over the Brooklyn Bridge. It is strange weather these days, yeah. Good to see you, Kirk. Welcome. First, great first game of the World Series, right? Yeah. I'm rooting. Listen, wow, look at this crowd, everyone. Wow, look at this crowd. Holy shit. It's popular. Oh, we'll walk sideways into me. Stay tuned and find out. Listen, I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm a Mets fan. So, yeah, I'm kind of rooting for the trouble. Look how crowded it is. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome. Can you get bored in New York City? You could. But, you know. Wow, look at this crowd, everyone. Holy cow. Look at that. Good thing the vendors aren't here, huh? Good thing the vendors aren't here. Oh, we got our first case of main character syndrome right ahead. Small crowd. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Good. I don't recommend standing on barricades just for a photo. In a few years, Florida will have snow and New York will be hot year-round. Yeah, Joe. I don't think it's gonna work out like that, but yeah, some of the vendors are back. Some of the vendors are back. Yeah, we got a couple of vendors, Steven. Now, hopefully, when we get to the other side of the bridge, it'll be a little less crowded. But good to see you, Marty. Welcome. And I'll flash the graphic for Nabul one time so far. Brooklyn Bridge in numbers, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Brooklyn Bridge in numbers. Jack Spencer, Yankees may lose a stunad manager like Boone. Maybe. Maybe, Jack, maybe. Yeah, oh my God, Miss Cecilia, I was talking about that on the tour this morning. Yeah, there's Christmas decorations already going up. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, the foliage is fantastic this weekend. So if you're here in the city, head on out and check out the parks. Yeah, the Mets are supposed to let us down. They're contractually obligated. Look how crowded it is up here. Holy shit. Good to see you, CB Earth Day. Welcome. I want to give a shout. There was a guy live streaming in Water and Washington Street today, and he totally body checked me out of his way. And I was like, yo, you're live streaming. And then he did a really good job of ignoring me. So a big fuck you to that guy. Fall is amazing in New York. It is nice and clean here. It is nice and clean here. It is. It's not like what Trash Jordan says. Wow, another vendor. Look at this. They're kind of being ballsy here. Look at that. Wow. So I don't know if you guys know this. A couple of days ago, there was a group of tourists that supposedly climbed the Brooklyn Bridge. They went all the way up the cable to the top of the tower, and there was like a half dozen people or so. Oh yeah, look at this. We got a whole little setup here. Selling baseball caps. Wow. They're slowly but surely coming back. I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, did you see that, John? It was like a dozen or so people that were on top of one of the towers of the bridge. Of course, NYPD was dispatched. I don't know how they got up there because I'm going to show you in a little bit. There's like a gate that you have to get around in order to climb the cables. So, yes, the police are needed elsewhere. Yes, indeed. So far, it's manageable. So far, there's not so many vendors that it restricts movement. So, yeah, the helicopter was hovering over them. You know, that last little bit of a ladder that you need to take to climb before you get to the top of the bridge, it's kind of like at an angle. So you're kind of like hanging off it. No, it wasn't Smooth Sanchez. No, it wasn't Smooth Sanchez. He would have live streamed it. Good to see you, Dazapants. Welcome. Exactly, Strawberry. Exactly. Daredevils, right? Colleen, it was crazy. It was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we have 203 people in the chat. Only 110 likes. So keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200. If we get to 300 likes at the end of the live stream, I will sing the theme to Perfect Strangers. Yes, indeed, sunshine. Yes, indeed. For once, I'm going to take my time going over the bridge today. I'm going to go over the bridge slowly today. Meeples in the house, that's right. Only stunads don't hit the like button. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, John? Better than Love Boat, yeah. Phil Lesh passed away yesterday. The bassist of the Grateful Dead. That was kind of sad, but also the singer of the Love Boat, who I'm blanking on his name. Maybe people threatening to sing that song will prevent... That's true, Neil. That's true, Neil. Sal Muscles, good to see you, Sal. Welcome. We are really sauntering now. We are really sauntering. Oh, Three's... You know, I never liked the Three's Company theme there, Sunshine. I'm gonna have to get the lyrics for that. Beautiful skies. Wait until we get to the promenade. Jack Jones. Thank you so much, there, Strawberry. Jack Jones. Wow, we got like officially like, what is this? 10 vendors up here so far. Wow. Yeah, RoboJax, I'm tired, so I'm going to intentionally walk very slow. I'm going to fit right in with all the tourists today.
You see that bridge? I think that's called the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, guys. I think that's called the Brooklyn Bridge. It was built after World War II, right? Yeah, it was built after World War II. Yeah, I heard it's for sale. Yes. I hope Times Square doesn't close tomorrow.
Where are the police hanging out? When would a Blossom... When's Blossom Bosom Buddies You know, I don't remember the Bosom Buddies theme. I don't remember the Bosom Buddies theme. Not at all. That's right. Good to see you, Ann. Welcome. Times Square. Ha! It's for tourists. Good to see you, DA. Welcome. You know, a New York Times editor once called the Brooklyn Bridge Times Square in the sky. On a day like today, I could see it. Beretta had a nice theme song. There you go. Keep your eye on the sparrow. I gotta get the lyrics for that one. Woo, we're going slow. Oh, that's right. Bosom Buddies used Billy Joel's "My Life." That's true. Greatest American Hero. That's another good one. There you go, people. There you go. There you go. In the words of the great Ron Waxman, there you go. Also, George Costanza's ringtone. Really? Okay. You missed the time when it wasn't popular. Yes, me too. That was the 90s. I can remember coming up here on a beautiful fall day in the 90s, and there'll be literally nobody up here. You could walk across the bridge in peace, in solitude. I miss those days. Wow, another vendor. Holy shit. Another vendor up here. And we have people just stopping. I'm just gonna keep my arms in, and if he gets shouldered, I don't give a shit. Look at this shit. Okay, you know. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Let's see how people are on the other side of the bridge. Merhaba, merhaba. I can't read your name, can't read Arabic, but good to see you. Keep it moving, people. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, people are like climbing the bridge too. Look at that. This will be a really good litmus test also to how many people only go halfway on the bridge, turn around, and come back to Manhattan. If it stays this consistently crowded, going all the way across the bridge, little do these tourists know that Dutch Maz is one moment away from acting completely lunatic crazy. Good to see you there. Good to see you, Deb, out there in London. Oh, Nasir, merhaba, Nasir. Merhaba. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my shit. If a tourist says just one wrong thing, y'all get content. Because Dutch Maz always wins. No, Mike, if people don't have, what's it called? It's like situational awareness. Like, you see how they like walk, like not looking up? Like here, we have a whole, this is half of the path here, and they just stop in the middle of it. I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend climbing up there. That's technically a felony. And it's like Murphy's Law that here in the narrowest spot on the promenade of the Brooklyn Bridge, everybody stops. I would love coming up here in the 90s and like you could really like get away from it all. I have some great memories where like I would ride the bike over the bridge like really hard, and there'd be like nobody up here in the middle of the day. I miss those days. I for one miss those days.
Perfect.
Love Perfect Stranger, small crowd, me too. Let's do it. Shall we do it, Nibble, for you in the south of France? Shall we do it, Nibble? Shall we do my spiel? Let me know. Let me know if we should do the spiel. Yes, we have, Kirk. Kirk, I actually want to do a sunrise live stream up here. Lemming behavior. Dave Jeffries, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Let's go. You guys want to hear it? All right, I'm going to miss comments, all right? We're going to go into full tour guide mode. For all the beautiful viewers, everyone who hit the thumbs up, all 127 of you, and all of the channel members. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is. The one, the only, the 141-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw manpower. That's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity. The Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge, between 1869 and 1883. Years during which Thomas Edison invents the light bulb and the phonograph, Alexander Graham Bell invents the telephone, the buffalo were killed off the Great Plains, the catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that were happening in the world while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is a vision of a true genius, a Renaissance man of his time. His name was John Augustus Roebling. John A. Roebling immigrated to the United States in 1832 from the walled village of Mulhouse in Germany to resolve his destiny in all that space, as his family said. And to say that he obsessed over this bridge would be an understatement. In the winter of 1845, there was a big engineering summit out in the city of Brooklyn, where they gathered some of the world's greatest engineers and architects to discuss building a bridge. John Roebling, with his son Washington, attended this 3-day summit. At the end of the 3-day summit, they took the ferry over Fulton Ferry Landing to Lower Manhattan. Just one problem: it was so cold on that February afternoon that the East River was all filled up with ice. So it would normally take you just 20 minutes to cross the river. On this afternoon, it took them 2 hours to cross the river. And at that moment, this bridge becomes John Roebling's obsession. John Roebling advocates for this bridge tremendously in various engineering and architectural magazines of the time. He saw this bridge as the only way for the cities of New York and Brooklyn to truly thrive in their place on the planet Earth. In 1867, the cities of New York and Brooklyn award John Roebling & Sons, the premier steel wire manufacturing company here in the United States, the contract to build the Brooklyn Bridge. John Roebling gets so excited, he draws up all the plans for the bridge and estimates cost in just 3.5 weeks. John Roebling even paints these highly detailed oil paintings of some of the building processes for the workers who could not read or speak English. He was quite hands-on. Construction officially commences in August 1869, and unfortunately for John Roebling, he is killed just 2 weeks into construction. We find ourselves once again at the Fulton Ferry Landing. John Roebling with his son Washington were doing survey work, trying to figure out where the anchorage is going to go and where the tower is going to stand. And John and Washington Roebling were standing right on the edge of the ferry dock. A ferry boat came into dock. John Roebling and his son stepped back to allow the ferry boat to dock. And unfortunately for John Roebling, his foot falls through a broken wooden plank on the pier. His foot gets wedged in the wood of the pier. The ferry boat comes into dock and crushes his foot in the process. John Roebling was a hydropathist. He believed that water cured everything. Against the wishes of his son Washington Roebling, fresh from the Civil War, he saw some real terrible stuff. He's like, "Dad, you gotta amputate your foot, you gotta die of gangrene." John Roebling then proceeds to cure himself by drinking mineral water and pouring ice cold water on his open wound. Needless to say, 18 days later, John Roebling dies in the most agonizing bout of tetanus and lockjaw. So now enter the son, Washington Roebling. Washington Roebling, his father's favorite apprentice. He was a genius just like his dad, formerly trained as a mathematician and an engineer. Washington Roebling was assumed all responsibilities of building his father's bridge, and he was quite young at the time, just 32 years old. So I have to say, the father, he designs the bridge, the son places the bridge where it is today. But unfortunately for Washington Roebling, he's almost killed building the bridge. The hardest part of this entire bridge's construction we cannot see. It's below the water. It's the foundations for the two towers. To create the foundations for the towers, we used the caisson method, and the caisson method, very simplified, is a large inverted wooden box. You place that wooden box at the bottom of the river. Air pressure forces water out of the box. Workers then enter the box through a shaft under very high air pressure. The workers then begin to undermine the edge of the box. As more dirt and debris come up from the river bottom, the box slowly settles down. And once the box hits bedrock, you fill it up with concrete, and you have yourself a foundation. It was very famously said that Washington Roebling was the only person to keep his head on straight in these truly terrifying conditions. Understand, electricity is not invented yet, so your only source of light were these calcium torches that gave off a rotten egg smell, while the rest of the caisson lay in darkness. And they thought there was just sand at the bottom of the river? No, there's rocks and boulders and stuff. For every month they estimated to do excavation work, 5 months were needed to do the same amount of work, and it was tough, back-breaking work. Everything was done by hand, with pickaxes, shovels, and a very loud steam-powered drill. Well, as they were digging deeper and deeper down, the air pressure on the workers was becoming more and more great. And what was happening was that the workers will go down into the hole, they work 10 hours, come up out of the hole, take a sip of water, boom, they'll be dead the next minute. Or they'll come out delirious or half paralyzed. They were coming down with what's now called the bends. But back then we called it caisson's disease because we really didn't understand the effect on air pressure on the human body. And 2.5 years into construction of the bridge, Washington Roebling gets a very bad case of the bends, and he is paralyzed from the waist down. And after that, he is no longer able to personally supervise the bridge's construction. For the duration of the Brooklyn Bridge's construction, Washington Roebling managed it from his bedroom window in Brooklyn Heights, where we're going to be walking on the live stream. And who really completes and builds the Brooklyn Bridge? Well, Washington's wife, Miss Emily Warren Roebling. Miss Emily Warren was the sister of the general that Washington Roebling served under during the Civil War, and she was a quite educated woman for her time. One of the first women to graduate NYU Law School, her main vocations were the English language and law studies. So you get somebody who's into English language, somebody who's into mathematics. They make a power couple for the time, and basically Miss Emily Warren Roebling is the person who really builds the Brooklyn Bridge. She basically self-taught herself everything to build the bridge under the guidance of her husband, Washington. But she had another trick up her sleeve. She knew how to talk to the assistant engineers and architects. She was called the soother of hurt souls, and whenever the egos of the assistant engineers and architects got a little bit out of hand, she knew how to talk to them. She knew how to keep them in check. Gentlemen, we got to finish this bridge. But after 14 long years, the Brooklyn Bridge is finally ready for its first traffic. May 24th, 1883 is a big day here in New York City. Everybody has the day off. And Miss Emily Warren Roebling is the first ceremonial crossing across the Brooklyn Bridge. She rides across the bridge in an open silver and white carriage, cradling a rooster. The rooster was a symbol of victory. After that, the bridge was an instant success. It actually was. Let's get to the fireworks show, actually. So then, for the rest of the afternoon, marching bands and army regiments from all around the world march back and forth across the bridge in a days-long procession. The president and vice president are here in attendance for the opening of the bridge. And then that night, we have probably one of the greatest fireworks shows in all of New York City history. Nearly 14.5 tons of fireworks were released from the bridge in a fireworks show that lasted nearly 3 hours. If you can imagine, this was a very beautiful, stupendous, chaotic, and dangerous experience. If you can imagine, there's fireworks being shot at the top of the towers. There's fireworks being shot off the roadway. There's boats down below setting off their own fireworks. And they kept the bridge open to traffic the entire time. They knew how to live. We knew how to live back in 1883. After that, the bridge was an instant success. That's why we had little bridges next door to it, like the Manhattan Bridge. But every day, around 91,000 people cross the Brooklyn Bridge. And everyone watching this live stream right now is part of that 91,000. But now, most importantly, let me see what you're commenting, because that's what I'm here for. Good to see you, Sean of Bagels and Walks. Welcome. Balky would love that story. Absolutely, Strawberry. Good to see you, Sean. Good to see you, J.E. Yes, rivets everywhere. Shall we get to the fireworks? We should get to the fireworks, people. We should get to the elephants, actually. Let's get to the elephants. Smooth NY, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Crosses over Deb's Cove. Yeah, kind of. But, so yes, 2 weeks after the bridge opens up, the Brooklyn Bridge has its first major tragedy. It's a beautiful spring day in May 1883. The bridge is covered in people. Somebody screams out, "Oh my God, a cable snapped!" The cable doesn't snap, but it causes a massive panic. And in the process, 12 people die on the Brooklyn side of the bridge in the stampede of humanity trying to get off the bridge. So to instill confidence back into the bridge, we enter the world's greatest showman, Mr. P.T. Barnum. Back in the day, P.T. Barnum had a museum right next to Park Row. It was called the Americana Museum. Think of it like a circus sideshow, kind of oddity kind of museum. Two-headed cows, deformed babies, the entire city of Dublin recreated in matchsticks. Well, Mr. Barnum had 21 very large elephants at his disposal, including Jumbo, the largest elephant in captivity. On the bridge's first anniversary, May 24th, 1884, P.T. Barnum marches 21 elephants, a bunch of giraffe, lions, tigers, monkeys, a whole menagerie of animals. He marches these animals back and forth across the Brooklyn Bridge to show the strength of the bridge. It's an incredible stunt. It brings confidence back into the bridge, and then the bridge becomes more popular than ever. But there you go. Do you see water? Yes, very enlightening of you. Beautiful One World Trade Center. Yes, indeed. McHugh, good to see you, McHugh. Dream Villain, welcome. But yes, indeed, in 1980, there was a transit strike and people walked over the bridge. Yes, indeed. And actually, ABX Girl, every time the subway got shut down, it's also happened in the 60s. The same thing happened. Then don't forget, we had our big transit strike back in, was it 2003, 2004? So it has happened quite a bit in New York City history. Valerie, good to see you out there in southern New Jersey. Natasha, welcome. Now you can't say you don't know the story of the Brooklyn Bridge. And for Nebul, one more time, we got a $40 PayPal from Tanya. Actually, what's that? Is that Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead? Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior with a $40 PayPal. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior up there in the Hudson Valley. Thank you so much for that very generous $40 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. What's that there? That's 8 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $40 PayPal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much to Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much for sponsoring this afternoon's live stream. Much appreciated there. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior are the best. Shout out to all the union members. That's right, Rory. Look for the union label. That's right. Big strike. Yeah, Christmas 2005. There it was. Christmas 2005. I was in a weird middle time of my life in 2005. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Good to see ICU Investigations Atlanta out there in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Good to see everybody, people. We have made it to the center of the bridge. This is where you get all the views. Let's take a look at Midtown. Let's take a look at Midtown. Let's take a look at Midtown, ladies and gentlemen, and see all the big buildings. Can we get to 250 likes? Bloody hell. There's so many of you guys watching, and you guys haven't even hit the like button. Do me a favor. Please help me help you create more live streams. All you got to do is hit that like button. 200, and that means 100 people, at least, and there it goes. We just lost 20 people. At least, or was at least 100 of you who didn't hit the like button. Am I making you feel self-conscious? Can I repeal the middle part of the story? You didn't understand it? What was the middle part of the story? I forgot already. The beautiful view, people. The beautiful view is right there. Look at that. Oh, we're going to lose 50 people watching because I told them to hit the like button. They're feeling self-conscious. Can we get to 250 likes? That'll be fantastic, guys. But as we look towards Midtown, starting from the left-hand side of the screen, you have Hudson Yards. And then that big kind of curved orange building in the foreground, that is Confucius Plaza. And then further over from that, you see the Empire State Building. And then you have the very thin office, the thin black office tower, that is 111 West 57th Street, the Steinway Tower, the thinnest skyscraper in the world. You may see a gold pyramid, that is the New York Life building by Madison Square Park. You could also see, I see the Summit. I see one Vanderbilt. And the Summit. I see the new Chase Manhattan headquarters. That's that big black building with the 3 step backs. Then you have a thin white building, white rectangular building. That's 432 Park Avenue. Then you got a building with a silver needle on it. That is the Chrysler building. You also see the Citicorp Center, amongst others. I know, we didn't get a like from you, exactly. Yeah, we're below 200 now. That's amazing. They're feeling self-conscious. The strike that made the Yankee Stadium Metro North Stop permanent. They did not expect so many people to use it. Really, ABX girl? Oh, I didn't know that. Keep on hitting that like button, Kevin. Get to 200. We had 250 in here, so come on, guys. I scared off 50 people. That's awesome. That's awesome. You're more than welcome, Mrs. Metalhead. You are more than welcome. Channel. But this is the center span of the bridge. Let me show you the expansion joint. The Brooklyn Bridge is over-engineered to a factor of 6. Most modern bridges are only over-engineered up to a factor of 3 to 4. When John Roebling designed the bridge, he knew that the bridge will act like a sail on it. Come on. Yes. There you go. Thank you so much there. At least they shake through the spiel, right? Yeah. Let me show you the expansion joint. Shout out to the Sweat Hogs. I love joints too. Look at this. This is how much the Brooklyn Bridge could move, everyone. When it gets really cold, you can see this thing move around a lot. But this is the expansion joint. As you see, there's oil on it. And this whole part of the structure, this is the very center of the expansion of the suspension structure. So this whole thing can move in and out quite a bit. But there it is, the expansion joint of the Brooklyn Bridge. And Steve Cruz is joining us from the Big Easy. Check out Bagels and Walks. Bagels and Walks is a fantastic content creator from the Upper East Side. Takes beautiful pictures over on Instagram, takes beautiful videos over here on YouTube. Less the Mess out there in the Netherlands, welcome. Shout out to King William and Queen Maxima. I heard he was called the King Beer because he likes to drink beer. I understand where he comes from. I like to drink beer too. And again, as Murphy's Law dictates, as the pathway gets narrow, people stop. So as you see, they're going to stop right here in the middle, the narrowest spot here. So my guest wasn't messing, but King William was working over at the Deutsche Bank. Good to see you, Arjan. Welcome. Making our way over to the Brooklyn side. Making my way to the Brooklyn side. Walking slow like a tourist. I'm homebound. You know what? The VPN's working really good. I see the signal bouncing around, but we're maintaining the live stream. Good to see you, Arjan. Welcome. Oh, my bridge. So far, no other. I was gonna walk slows today. Just sauntering. taking my time, walking over the bridge. Like a summer day. We are officially now, boom, we are officially now are below minimums. Let me put up the graphic. Yeah, I think you guys could still hear me though. But we are officially below. Now, I don't know how much of this you got to see, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The builder's plaque of the Brooklyn Bridge. Without these three people, you would not have the Brooklyn Bridge. So, of course, you get the designer of the bridge, John Augustus Roebling, and then just above him, the son, Washington Roebling. But then who gets top billing? The one who really builds the bridge, Miss Emily Warren Roebling. Without her, we would not have our Brooklyn Bridge. And I love this inscription right here at the bottom. On the back of every great work, we could find the self-sacrificing devotion of a woman, Miss Emily Warren Roebling. But hey, we could get coffee here now. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, okay. I don't know how the hell he got this card up here. I don't know how the hell he got that card up here, but NYPD definitely slacking because there's no climbing the structure and there's no vending. Look at this, another one. Holy shit. How many times has this bridge been sold over the years? Many, many, many times, many times. Many times the bridge has been sold. Now, I don't feel like contending with the crowd. With the crowd coming off of the stairs. So we're gonna This is what you do? Yo, he like fucking, yo. Yo, what the fuck? I don't care what you do. Don't put hands on me, bro. I hope somebody almost got decked. Somebody almost got decked. Look, he's walking a little faster now. He's walking a little faster. I don't feel like walking fast. I'm tired. Yeah, it's made with East River. East River coffee. I like how you have like the slow tourists intermixed with like the wannabe fast walking tourists. Like they want to just go, and then you get shit like this. You get shit like that. If you're gonna take pictures like that on the bridge, do it at 6 in the morning when there's nobody up here. I got my eye on the guy who put hands on me. I'm like, oh, there he is. Look, turn around, bro. Turn around, bro. You better keep moving. That's all I gotta say. Oh my God, these people brought bikes onto the bridge. Oh my Lord. Good to see you, Neville. Welcome. And of course, as Darwin's law applies, you have to stop in the most narrowest spot of the pathway. Please remember that you are the main character of the Brooklyn Bridge. Please stand in the middle of the pathway, blocking everyone's view. It's only a bridge. He chose violence. That's right. That's right.
And Jesus wants to save you. You and your household.
That's right. That's right. He's coming. You know who's coming? The Moshiach. The Moshiach's coming. Get out of my way. Da 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 da. Ooh, Bristol-Myers did have a big factory in Brooklyn back in 1969. Yes, they did. All right, we're officially in Brooklyn. That's right, Neil Moshia. His sticker is everywhere, so he must be cool. Oh my Lord. You know what I can't wait for, ladies and gentlemen? A nice cold beer. a nice cold beer. Good to see you, Joker Cruz. Welcome. Who buys that kind of stuff, Strawberry? Tourists. Yes, he does. Moshiach loves you. Jesus loves you. Everyone loves you. If you're a cool person. All right, so we officially have, like, I think 14 vendors on the bridge today. You got idiots in Toronto? Of course, Neville. Any popular tourist place. You know? Anyway. I know. Fawn Marie, you know, everyone says I always have, like, the patience of a saint. And I like to thank cannabis for that. And I know I'm going to be tearing a new asshole in people's Discord server group time.
He smokes weed!
Are there police officers on the bridge? Valerie, they're supposed to be, but we haven't seen any yet. That's right, I'll crack your head! But yeah. That is true. Oh my gosh, Strawberry. Ain't that the wise words of the live stream so far? And the great words of Strawberry Fields, idiocy transcends borders, cultures, and religions. Anyone could be a stunad. All right, so it's nice to see the crowd consistent, making its way all the way over the bridge. So it's nice to see everyone, you know, walking all the way across the bridge. That's good. I'll take that. I will take that. I'll take it to the bank. I'll cash it out. That's right, Hank. Yeah, no, who knew? Who knew? Good to see you, Hank. Yeah, Neil, this is usually where they're deployed, but obviously they're not deployed here today. Carrie, you're more than welcome for making you laugh. That's my job, Carrie. And thank you so much for being a member, Carrie. Yeah, exactly, ABX girl. We may have oh, here they are. They're all the way down. Oh, did they only deploy the cop in the box truck? Or are the cops doing like tourist jobs? So they still make. I'm pretty sure they still make Rheingold beer, but not here in Brooklyn. Schaefer too. I think Schaefer is still made, but it's not actually brewed here in Brooklyn. Yeah, look. So the cop in the box vehicle is here, but no cops are around. Good to see you, Lynette Jackson. Welcome. See, look at it. Oh, this is nice now. We're gonna take this all the way down to Tillery Street. I don't feel like walking down the stairs over here. This is where the stampede happened. This is where 12 people died 2 weeks after the Brooklyn Bridge opens. But your son and his friends were in New York in June. Awesome. Hope they had a good time in June. As we make our way off the bridge. You know, I have a feeling the crowds are so big on the bridge today, we should be able to see people trying to cross over the 3 lanes of off-ramp. And we'll do a great episode of tourists behaving badly. Good to see you, Derek. Welcome. And that's right, become a member of Dutch Moz Plus. I get all those custom emojis. Da 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 da. I just love the fact that the other day we ended the live stream with the Moshiach song playing. You don't understand that song. That's like a power song for me. Thank you so much there, Stephanie, for putting the link. We only have one tier, $5. That is it. No more, no less. Your membership dollars helps me get one step closer to doing this full time and eventually being able to travel That is the ultimate goal of the channel, is for me to travel for you guys. What? Oh, ain't that the truth? Everything happens in due time, so I just have to be patient. Proverb ting, that's funny. Everything in due time, people. It's better than an AARP membership, that's true. That's true. I make you laugh, and you help me get one step closer to doing this full time. And I get it, my jokes aren't for everyone. I get it. I talk about stuff that hasn't existed for at least 50 years sometimes. I get it. But there's one thing I'm not here to do, and that is to babysit your adult children. That is not my job. If I take a day or two off, that's because Dutch Maz is tired and he can't really entertain to his fullest ability. So please be understanding with that. But we're gonna head into Brooklyn Heights now. We're gonna do like a loop of Brooklyn Heights. So we'll take you down the street and then we'll walk along the promenade. There's a reason why we call this, that's right. That's right, we call this the adult table for a reason, people. But ladies and gentlemen, we have 231 people in the chat, 196 96 likes. So keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 200. Get me to 300 likes, and I will sing the Perfect Strangers theme for y'all. Absolutely strawberry. That's true. I'm an older man, not a younger one. Nothing's better than 10% off at Denny's. Ain't that the truth, Rory? Ain't that the truth? I haven't eaten at Denny's in like forever. 200 likes. We hit 200 likes. Keep the likes coming. Let's get to 250. I am older. Yes, I am. Good to see you, Justine. Welcome. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking you away from all your troubles and surely ambulance. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And they always glad you came. Not on me. I gotta go where people know. The people are all the same. I am an old soul. Yes, I am. You're entering your second childhood. Can you say adult table? Yes, you can. All right. So this is where tourists behave badly, is right here. But Fawn Marie, and Fawn Marie with a $7 super chat. Fawn Marie, thank you so much for the very generous $7 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $7 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $7 super chat. And I will smoke them because I got them. Thank you so much, dear Fawn Marie, for sponsoring today's live stream with a very generous $7 super chat. Much appreciated there. And we're all getting older and not giving a fuck. That's right. All right, so as you see right here, wow, the tourists have taken down the chain link fence. There's so many tourists that climb. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Let's see, will they get hit by a car? Will they get hit by a car? Let's see. I would recommend crossing at the intersection. I would recommend crossing at the intersection. Why? Because this is a highway on-ramp. There's a reason why this is here. Yes, you're in the public realm, sir. Okay. Camera's off you now. I would recommend going to the intersection. Yes, it's deleted. It's deleted. It's deleted. You hear this, people? Oh my God, we had another family come over the other side here. We had another family come over the other side here. These guys just... That was incredibly dangerous what you did. We really do got tourists behaving badly now, ladies and gentlemen. We really do. I know, here we go again, Stephanie, right? Let's see. Oh, did they cross? Oh, like they turned around. They turned around. I don't know why so many people have to cross over the highway. And I'm looking out for them, but he's more worried about me filming. So again, if you don't know, you're in the public realm. Being in the public realm means that you may have cameras on you. And there is no expectation for privacy while you're in the public. Can you please delete the video? I'm looking out for you, but whatever. If he gets hit, they get hit. Like I always said, guys, we have to do a live stream where we just watch tourists cross the highway here. You're not the police. That's right, it's true. I could legally film him. Yes, I could. I could legally film his death. Ain't that the truth? Now, YouTube, I'm not meaning death on anyone, YouTube. Well, that's the problem, Cake. Good to see you. We are living in a society and a generation now where people think they could just do whatever and put other people in harm. And the funny thing is that, you know, the fencing was put up there for a reason. And, you know, they took it down. Don't they know who I am? Now, I'm kind of surprised. There's like a... Good to see you there, Edwison. Thanks for saying hello. We made it to Tillery Street. Look, they got to cross right here on the highway. Look, watch the bike. There you go. Watch the bike. Look at this. I got to get hit by a bike. Look how stupid they are. Oh, this is Darwin. This is Darwin Awards right here. Look at this. This is Darwin Awards right here. This is totally tourists behaving badly right here. God damn, they're stupid. Look, he's like continue to walk in the bike lane too. Lord have mercy, they're stupid. God damn. How dumb are people? Seriously. Like, how stupid are people? You gotta walk into the bike lane after crossing over the highway. Good to see you, Xavier. Welcome. Anyway. You know what, KK13? Again, people think the rules don't apply to them. So, you know, it is what it is. But when, yeah, exactly, they'll sue when they get into an accident. That's the problem. Like the guy who hit the guy in the intersection before my bike tour today, he was furiously deleting his dash cam video before the cops showed up because he knew he was in the wrong. I think we have more people crossing over the highway behind us. Good to see you, Randy. So it's like people know when the liability is, you know, it's not correct. Tourists. I'm telling you, I'm going to just do a live stream from there one of these days. Just going to stay in one spot, and we're going to watch the tourists cross the intersection right here. I'm serious. Can I delete the video? Too late, bro. Too late. I hope he finds this. Bro, I hope you find this video. You sounded like you were from France or something like that. I hope you find it. Hope you find the video. It's true, Neville. That's true, Neville. Not all countries have closed circuit television. It's true. Film it with a ticker, right? Yeah. Right? We count how many people. Yeah, I know, Stephanie. But he's special. He's special. Yeah, early voting started. That's right. So get out and vote, everybody. Yes, indeed, KK13. Yes, indeed. Any city in the world has closed-circuit television cameras. Get a chair and a popcorn and watch tourists risk their life trying to get onto the Brooklyn Bridge the wrong way. But you know how people are. But don't be like those people who cross the highway. We actually missed the father with the 2 kids cross the highway too. So we caught like 5 people crossing on the highway there, or on the on-ramp. But again, I've been taken to court twice over this, so again, I'll reiterate, as 2 judges said, 2 New York State judges said, there is no expectation for privacy in the public realm. Exactly, KK13, exactly. If you're not doing anything wrong, there shouldn't be a problem with the cameras. But you know how people are. People are always doing. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, shortcuts don't take the risk. And it's like not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes to get around to the intersection. Like if I had like a really big camera and I said I was part of like ABC, would that have been a different reaction? It probably would be. Do I have to get Greg Mocker? I gotta. Who defines what's wrong? In the end, a judge or a jury will define what's wrong about how the public realm is structured and who's at fault and who is, you know, as long as you're not, the way I see it is as long as you're not antagonizing people, you know, like I'm not like getting right up to the guy's face and yelling at him. No problem. Anyway. Yes, indeed, Neville. Colleen, you live on an island, cameras everywhere. There you go. Yeah, that one woman in Central Park skipping work. She outed herself. That was the funny thing. She outed herself. She thought she had like a slam dunk case, but she was like, look at this video. And then the judge is like, where are you in it? If anyone remembers Periscope, it didn't have a lot of resolution. So you couldn't really make out faces unless you're like, you know, focused on the face. And her face was pretty much blurred out, just like the guy we just saw on the Brooklyn Bridge. There's not enough resolution to actually make out faces like that. That's right, Neil. If there's one place you don't want to visit as a tourist, it's the hospital. Sally Skipico, welcome. I know, it's after I try to help him. Next time he gets hit by a car, he gets hit by a car. It's fine. That's what he gets. His karma will come back and pay him. I knew there was a kind of like just self-centered tourist vibe today on the Brooklyn Bridge. Like I know there was a lot of people like walking in the bike lane on the Center Street side of the bridge this morning. So it's like the people were out. We're heading down to Willow Street, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you missed something, Randy. Yeah, we were having an episode of tourists behaving badly, Randy. Impossibles, welcome. Welcome to Brooklyn Heights. Exactly, he goes in the Brooklyn Bridge on a Saturday, doesn't want to be on camera. Ain't that the truth? No, listen, guys, you guys know the answer to this. He didn't want to be on camera because he was shown doing something inappropriate and wrong. That's the issue. Good to see you, Deborah. Welcome. That's the issue. Yeah, poop happens every day. There's a whole bunch of stoop sales in Brooklyn Heights today. Right, Deborah? Deborah, you see it every day. You live in Dumbo. Okay, brown eye girl, there you go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Joker Cruise. Oh, this is kind of cool. There's something like art and stuff. Oh, that's awesome.
And because
I like, this is cool. Look at these. That's neat. Wow. There's some nice art here that's they're selling. That's cool. Ooh, wind is picking up. Wind is picking up.
it's not faster. It is.
This is Hicks Street. Hard to imagine they wanted to build a 6-lane highway right here. This is where the BQE was originally supposed to come up. But instead they built the compromise, which is the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, which we're going to see in a little bit. All right, we're on Willow Street, and we got a couple of fantastic displays here. This, what we're about to see first, is a relatively new one. I have never seen this house decorate before, but look, everyone, we got Spider-Man with, I guess, baby Spider-Man climbing the building here. Look at this. This is cool. It's like a Spider-Man family. They got the baby. He has the baby in the back. And is that a Mrs. Spider-Man or Spider-Woman? Is that Spider-Woman with the 2 kids? I think it might be Spider-Woman. She got the kid on her back. And that's high up. That's so freaking high up. Spider-Woman or Spider-Man with children, everybody. Yes, well, Spider-Man's visiting Brooklyn from Queens, yeah. Maybe his Gumar is out here. Gotta go visit his Gumar over there in Brooklyn Heights. Hold on, honey, I'm gonna go see my Gumar in Brooklyn Heights. It's a Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, whatever it is, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. No, Randy, you get to see these displays on the street here. They definitely took some work. Love how the wind moves it, right? It's cool. Yes. Is Miles from Brooklyn? Is that it, right? That's the alternate universe Spider-Man, right? It's hard for me to keep up. I'm old. It's hard for me to keep up. Now we have a really cool stoop here with some really nice decoration. Check this out. Look at this stoop here. It is so nice. You're 51 Joker, awesome. I don't get senior discounts yet. Oh no, the ghost, her arm came all the way across. It's a cool little display here. It feels like there's pieces missing from this display. I don't know why It doesn't look right compared to what I saw this morning. And then, of course, right here, this house, this is right, number 70 Willow, right? This is 70 Willow Street. Yeah, 70 Willow Street. This is the house where author Truman Capote writes the book In Cold Blood and Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast at Tiffany's was written in this house right here by Truman Capote. Today, one of the head programmers and founders of Rockstar Games lives in there. Modern famous people, if you will. Yeah, so far no skeletons. There's some skeletons further down. There's some skeletons further down. Oh, there you go. There you go, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Another 20 years for me until I'm officially a senior. I only know about Miles because of whatchamacallit. There's that TikTok NPC live streamer, and he dresses up as that character. Hey man, you gonna go see the Grateful Dead, man? Woo! Actually, that's Day of the Dead, right there. There's your spider, Neil. I mean, there's your skeleton, Neil. You got some skeletons. Oh, I can join AARP when I'm 55? Okay. I think I'll do that. Not there yet, though. Got another few more years for that. Yeah, rest in peace, Phil Lesh. He needs to smoke a blunt, right? Now we have a really awesome cobweb here with the mummy, and quoth the raven, nevermore. A nice little display here, and a little black cat hanging out in the cut. What age is the Denny's discount kicking? I love this. I think this is like Harry Potter. Look, they're doing sorcery. They're doing sorcery here. And then we got this cute little display here. And this is Day of the Dead here. We got a little bit of Day of the Dead. There you go. Is that a unicorn? It's a unicorn. Look at that. Unicorn skeleton, everyone. Unicorn skeleton. Yeah, I'm just a young whippersnapper, that's right. Spider-Man is from Gotham. Oh, sorry, Batman is from Gotham. Spider-Man is from Queens. The Penguin is from the sewer or somewhere. New York is cool. New York is the best. No, I'm not in a hurry. No, I'm not in a hurry. We've now made it to, what is this here? Cranberry Street. This is the house used in the movie Moonstruck. This is also where comedian Amy Schumer lives. What's that joke that Cartman from South Park says all the time? He says, my vagina. Sunshine After Rain, this is one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in the city. Beautiful, right? Got some nice little cute little displays here, I tell you what. Yeah, Captain America's just a kid from Brooklyn. That's right, go Liberty. Go Liberty. Oh, this is cute, look at that. Yes, I'm not fat, I'm just big boned. Now, what's that joke he says about Amy Schumer? He says a joke about Amy Schumer all the time. Look at this, they got the tentacles out again. They're breaking out the tentacles and the cat. Look at that. Yeah. And it moves. And it moves. I'm pretty sure this house here sold for like, I think 8 million or 9 million recently. And then look at these displays here. Yay. Is that an octopus? Hold on, is this an octopus skeleton? Look at that. I think it's creepy. Wow. There's some awesome displays here. Got people going into their house. I don't want to stick the camera on their face when they're going into their home. Look, the butler. The butler is here to serve you, sir. He loves his pumpkin. I'd rather have this than a penthouse. I agree. Ouch. How's your neck feeling, man? Oh my God, that hurts, man. Got a little spider up here on the wall. Ouch. And then we got this house over here. There are people going home over here. I don't want to bother them as we check out these displays here. This is a great display here. Yes. Love it. Okay. Let's loop around. We're on Middag Street now. And we're gonna head down to the promenade, and we're gonna walk along the promenade for a little bit. Ooh, do I got free tables? Look at this. Hey, Ma. Good to see you, Oleg. Welcome. Look at this, Ma. They found some free tables for you. Honey, look at this. Honey, it's clean too, honey. It's clean. Tables, people, tables. Look at this nice little streets around here. It's so nice. It's so nice over here. Oh, there you go, Neville. There you go. You know, some great houses. Hilarious people. Hilarious people. All right. On to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. On to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Dangerous neighborhood? No, this is Brooklyn Heights. This is one of the safest neighborhoods in the whole city. Brooklyn Heights is also one of the most expensive areas by income to live in. Classy neighborhood, exactly. Exactly. It's a classy neighborhood. All right, Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Coming up next. My wife is laughing 24/7. Right, there you go, Ollie. In Toronto, they'll be gone in 2 seconds. Oh, that's sad. Okay. I don't know why there's all these little fuzzy things flying around today. Like, are all the pigeons like molting or something like that? Do you see all like these fuzzy little things? They've been flying around all freaking day. And I know I inhaled a few during the damn tour. Got some entrepreneurs. Well, they got Rice Krispie treats and drinks. They're selling right here on the corner. Wow, your father owns a brownstone on Skimmerhorn Street. Wow. Yeah, maybe dandelion fluff. Yeah, I don't know. Les No said Kia Ora. Welcome. Thank you so much for hanging on out with me today. We're gonna walk the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. It's gonna be a beautiful view right now because it's so, I know we got love, like you literally read my mind, Strawberry. We got really nice light on everything right now. So, and look at how many leaves have already fallen. Because of the lack of rain the last like 30 something days, a lot of the leaves are falling off early. I don't think there's gonna be too many leaves on the trees by Marathon Sunday, next Sunday, because it's going to be really warm and windy. And is that how, what, Middag Street? Yes, that's how you correctly pronounce it. Most people pronounce it Maguh Streets, but it's spelled like middag or afternoon in Dutch. So Middag. Look at the light. Look at the lights. Yeah. So nice. Welcome to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Look at that. 284 people watching, 230 likes in the box. Can we get to 280 likes? That'll be awesome. 300 likes and I'll sing the Perfect Strangers theme. No, not that street. Okay. Oh, Skimmerhorn. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I don't know. I've always pronounced it Skimmerhorn. Down beneath us, Brooklyn Bridge Park, off to the right-hand side. And the city is really jumping, but all this little fluff in the air. What the hell is all this fluff? It's been everywhere. But Karen Smith, good to see you. Beautiful day in the city, the great day in the city. Even when you're preventing tourists from getting run over by cars. And they get upset with you. Look how pretty it is, though. I mean, beautiful sky conditions today. That's right, me too, Strawberry. I like to send a hug to anyone who's having a tough day for whatever reason. You're not alone. You're hanging out with all of us through the power of the internet. You're hanging on out with all of us. Isn't it a sight? Look at this. Beautiful. Is the fluffy stuff pollen? I don't think it's pollen. It looks like pigeons like molting. When the baby pigeons are born, they got like this little fluff on them. And that's what it kind of reminds me of. But there's a lot of it in the air today. Good to see you, Patrick. Great to see you too, sir. Good to see you, Patrick. Way over there in Staten Island. Yeah, maybe from dandelions. I don't know. But there's a lot of it. It's been floating around all day today. Good to see you, Brett. Is that Lady Liberty out in the distance? Yes, it is. Let me show you. Liberty enlightening the world. The 7 points in the crown are for the 7 seas and 7 continents of the world. Get 2 pennies together. That's how thick her skin is. Holding up the light of enlightenment of democracy for all to see. Behold, the Statue of Liberty. Liberty enlightening the world. That's her official name. It feels like cotton wools, yeah. Yeah, Carrie, we tried to save somebody's life earlier and they got upset with me because we were filming them. And then we got Lower Manhattan right here. You can see 432 you can see 161 Maiden Lane right in front of One World Trade Center. You can see the building is leaning. If you look close, can you tell this building is leaning? Good to see you, Brett M. Welcome. Look, can you tell that unfinished building is leaning? What a view, right? The greatest view in the world. Empire State Building. It's a great view. You can't tell? Look at that building. Look at that unfinished building in front of One World Trade Center closely. Once you see it lean, you can't see it unlean. Maybe it's ragweed pollen. Yeah, maybe. Crazy how ungrateful, right? Yeah. Carrie, it is what it is, but good to see you. 161 Maiden Lane, the Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan. Let's continue on. But good to see Brett, good to see everybody, people. If you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. You Googled it. It might be milkweed false. You know, that sounds about correct, Strawberry. Because there's so much of it. I'm gonna try to grab some for you guys, but there's a lot over here. Oh man. I'm gonna try to grab some of this stuff here. See if I could show you guys it. I know I inhaled some of this earlier today. Look, can you guys see it in the camera? It's like so much of it flying around right now. It's a nice day for people watching out here today. Real nice day for people watching. Got some people jamming out here, playing music. Oh, I almost got it. I almost got it. I almost grabbed one. There's so much of this stuff flying around. The sun is bright. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. No need to cross over highways and stuff and put your life in danger just to save 5 minutes. Or not even 5 minutes. That's right, hit the like button, subscribe. Yes, hitting that like button helps the channel tremendously. Can we get to 310 likes? That'll be fantastic. We have 312 people in the chat, 246 likes. Let's get to 300. Come on, baby. This is so relaxing, right, RoboJax? You know what, for you, RoboJax, I'm going to be quiet. Let's enjoy some ASMR here on the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. And that 30 seconds of ASMR brought to us by Schaefer Beer. For people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Good to see you, NYC girl. Welcome. Beautiful day out here. Absolutely. Beautiful day in New York. All right, we are gonna swing on over. We're gonna go up Pierpont because I wanna hop on the subway. Nice day for a little promenade stroll, right, Andrew? Good to see you. Now we're getting back into Brooklyn Heights. Gotta walk down Pierpont. Yes, indeed, less the mess. Yes, indeed. Frank, it's -4 GMT. -4 GMT, that's the time here. Yeah, I know, Randy. Brooklyn is the greatest spot to live in the world. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Brooklyn is the greatest place to live in the world. I mean, that is the correct answer, right, Ollie? Did Nightbot literally just post the time, too? You could scroll back. Please, people, for basic questions, please access Google. Is it 5 hours GMT? Is it negative? Are we up to -5 now? I thought it was still -4 until tomorrow. Let me see here. What does the Nightbot say? The Nightbot officially says -4 GMT. -4 GMT still until tonight. I want to welcome Colleen for the company. Yeah, tomorrow the clocks go back, and then we go back to -5 GMT. So it's tomorrow is -5. We are still officially at -4 GMT. then Nightbot posted it. It's currently 8:45 in UK. Nice. There you go. There you go, Leonard Smith. There you go. Let's see how the Brooklyn Cat Cafe is doing. Time is relative, ain't that the truth? Let's see what's going on up at the Cat Cafe. Oh my God, I want to just cross the street, but these people in their motorized boxes are inhibiting me. I think he thought he had a parking spot, but then realized he couldn't fit. I know, can we leave the clocks alone, right, Patrick? Can we leave the clocks alone? Good to see you, Audrey. No, the Duchess is not walking with me today. I would have already showed up her awesome shoes today if she was hanging out with me. All right, Brooklyn Cat Cafe. Let's see if we got any cats in the window here. Look at you. Oh, how precious. How precious. Well, I like to sleep like that. I love it. Cold drinks and cool cats here at the Cat Cafe. Prophet Joshua Wall, good to see you. Blessings upon you, sir. And blessings upon everybody watching the live stream. All right, isn't that cute? I highly recommend the Cat Cafe if you don't have a pet at home and if you like cats. Maybe you buy an apartment in New York? Yeah, buy an apartment in Brooklyn. Come on. That's right. That's right, KK13. The Cat Cafe is enough. The Cat Cafe is enough. Oh my God, this guy. Oh my God. So somebody just crossed the street right in front of traffic, and he claimed that he thought it was a stop sign and not a traffic light. I don't know what the fuck these things are up there then. Is spatial awareness becoming like an out of like style thing? Like, is that becoming like a thing that nobody practices anymore? Like seriously. Edinburgh in Scotland, they have a Chihuahua cafe up in Scotland. I think it's in Edinburgh. I would go all the way to Edinburgh to go to the Chihuahua cafe. I will go there in a heartbeat for that. Aw, sad panda, sad. Can we open a Stunot cafe? When we get to 1 million subscribers, Strawberry Fields, we'll make that happen. Yes, it went out with manners. There you go. So spatial awareness and manners. Rest in peace, 2004. Right? Rest in peace. Let's have a jazz funeral for manners and spatial awareness. Yeah, it is going the way of common sense, yeah. The thing I don't like is that people's like stupidity is getting them hurt, and then they rest the liability on like random people. We will get a sunset tonight, Audrey. We will get a sunset tonight, but I'm not covering it. I want to go home, back to Bay Ridge, hang out with my parents, and have some chicken cutlet parmesan. But Brett M with a £5 super chat. Brett, thank you so much for the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big £5 super chat. Thank you so much for sponsoring this afternoon's live stream. I'm gonna have my beer and drink it too. Thank you so much, Brett, and everyone who PayPal'd and super chatted is much, much, much appreciated. Anyway. Yeah, Grand Canyon. Is the Grand Canyon closed? I don't think it was closed. I think it's still open. I'm pretty sure Grand Canyon Cafe is open. That's one of my go-to diners in the neighborhood. The Grand Canyon. You know, if you're gonna ride a bike on the sidewalk, at least go slow. At least go slow. It's going a little bit too fast for my liking. Anyway. Shit, is my R train even running? I forgot about that. I hope my R train's running. I forgot to check if my train's running. I may have to walk further down. Ooh, there's a Halloween spirit here. Yay! I'm amazed how like these Halloween spirit stores can like pop up and then they disappear. It's amazing. Yeah, a pretty big church on our left. This is St. Anne and Holy Trinity Episcopal Church. Pretty beautiful architecture. Absolutely. Hi. It's got a better view of the church here. Beautiful architecture. This area, Brooklyn Heights, though, you can't go wrong. The old Long Island Historical Society right over there. Well, the Brooklyn Historical Society, now called the Brooklyn Center for History. And then here's this beautiful St. Anne's Church right here. Ooh, you're making a Puerto Rican dinner tonight. Pork shoulder and rice. Now you're talking, Joker Cruz. You're making a pernil? You're making a pernil, or you're making a mofongo? Joker Cruz got me in the mood for oxtail. I'm down with some oxtail right now. I'll mess with that right now, big time. Activity 79, good to see you. Pernil, awesome, that tastes so good. Joker Cruz, enjoy it. Everyone, if you're having dinner right now, do me a favor, enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna go home to some chicken cutlet. We hit 17.7. Awesome. Let's get to 18. Let's get to 18. And I love oxtail. Yeah, me too. Now, Joker, you put it in my head, you know, some pork shoulder. It's like, I could go for some oxtail right now. My mom makes a killer oxtail. Oh my God. I could hear my dad right now saying, when are you gonna make oxtail? I'm gonna put that in my dad's head when I get home. I'll be like, Dad, should Mom make some oxtail for us? My mom misses me so ever since I moved out to Coney. I'm not like right around the corner. So I don't get to see my mom as much. But I'm gonna go see her now. Oxtail with red beans or black beans. Oxtail with black beans. Yeah, black beans and rice. Oh my God, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Hey, we made it to the courthouses. Yay, this is where a judge appointed by New York State will tell the random people that filming in public is not against the law, and you don't need a license to film out in public, and you don't need somebody's permission to film them when they're out in public, as long as you don't antagonize them with the camera. Have I made it before? I've never made it before, but my mom makes it. There's Brooklyn City Hall, today called Borough Hall. Your uncle is Jamaican and he makes it with a Joker Cruz. You know, when you mix Puerto Rican and Jamaican cultures together, beautiful things happen. Let me tell you something. That's a very flavorful mix right there. Yeah, say hi to P. Diddy. Yeah, P. Diddy's over in He's down in Sunset Park. We said hi to him a few weeks ago in the live stream. And he is still in Sunset Park. He hasn't been moved. He is still in Sunset Park. He hasn't been moved to New Jersey yet. I think this is where we're going to end, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. I'm taking off, Fawn Marie. Thank you for watching. No oxtail for Diddy. No. He doesn't deserve oxtail anymore. P. Diddy will eat all the anus meat he can eat, and he would love it. He will like it. Okay? Anyway. Fried anus. Just for P. Diddy, everybody. Anyway. Yeah, Bobby K is right over there. Bobby Kennedy is right over there. I will hopefully be on tomorrow, Strawberry. I think we're going to be in Coney tomorrow to get one last ride on the Wonder Wheel. And we'll enjoy the sights and sounds of Coney Island. And then on Monday, we'll be over in Prospect Park to check out that house, that Halloween house just south of Prospect Park. So we got some fun stuff coming on this week. But Activity 79, closing out the show with a 10 Swedish krona super chat. Activity 79, thank you so much for the very generous 10 Swedish kronars. Thank you so much for joining today's 5 kronar club 2 times today. Much appreciated. With a big $5 or 10 Swedish kronar super chat. But I will say hi to Crazy Coney Island Kid. It is the end of an era tomorrow, so I'll try to get him on a video tomorrow for you guys. Good to see you, MK Yasu from Greece. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much for your very generous donation over on PayPal. Everyone who donates over on PayPal, thank you guys so much. Everyone who super chatted, thank you so much. Shout out to all the channel members. And everyone who hit the thumbs up on the video. We hit 266 likes, so I'll take that. I will take that. Guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for putting up with my nonsense. And yeah, from Borough Hall, Brooklyn's City Hall, here in downtown Brooklyn, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fabulous Brooklyn day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, share so sweet moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'm going to run on home now. I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.